I think our guys were fired up last week. I think they're going to be even more juiced up last week. Crowd was awesome. The light show was pretty awesome. We talked about it the other day. You got a 6:30 kick in Memorial Stadium on national television against a ranked team. If you ain't up for this one, you don't belong in our room. So I think those guys are going to be jacked. They're going to be ready to roll, and it's going to be an awesome, awesome environment. We have a saying on game day that, we don't feel pressure because we know what we're doing. There's pressure this game. It's a ranked team coming in. It's a big-time game on ABC. Pressure's a privilege. Pressure means people are watching. Pressure means we got a job to do. So there's some pressure put on, but that pressure is going to be relieved on Friday and on Saturday when we know what we're doing. Then we just go play football. Yeah, I think right now this will be the most physical group we've seen so far. We've played some physical games. Obviously, in the Big Ten, it's physical every week. Michigan State came in, was a physical bunch. Obviously, the way they were running the football. But I think so far, as you watch the tape unfold, this will be the most physical group we played. And especially, when you're talking about offensive lines in the Big Ten are all physical. When you add this group of tight ends and this group of receivers in, the way that they're blocking in the run game too, I think this is the most physical group we've seen. I think they're number one rushing team in the Big Ten. They're physical. They're big up front. They do a lot of multiple motions, a lot of multiple formations, and they're really good at the runs they have, and they're going to disguise those runs each and every week with a different shift, a different motion, a different formation. So you can't really get a beat on, they're lining up in this set, here comes power. They're lining up in this set, here comes counter, because they run all their runs out of the same formations, and it's different week to week. I think their running backs do a really good job. They can put their foot in the ground and hit a hole, and if they hit a hole, it could turn into a home run. Their receivers are physical in the run game. They use their tight ends in the run game, and the quarterback can pull it, so you're really playing 11-on-11 football, and they do a really good job running the ball. Yeah, they're really good at taking care of the football. Their runners have not turned it over much. Quarterback doesn't throw interceptions, doesn't take sacks. And there's not a ton of drop back pass out there because of how well they've run the football. So it's a challenge to our guys to earn the right to rush the passer, and then when they earn the right to rush the passer, go see if we can get home a little bit. Like I said, you got to earn the right to rush the passer, and that starts on first and second down. And then, I don't know if these guys have been behind all year. I haven't watched every game simultaneously. I don't know if they've been behind in a football game. So we've got to find a way to, get that game at 0-0, or we got to find a way to get ahead in this football game and then turn this thing into making them throw the ball a little bit and see what happens. Yeah, I'm sure, Coach Harbaugh's been doing this a long time. I think that he probably put them in a lot of situations where they're getting comfortable being uncomfortable. But obviously it hasn't shown up on tape, so you don't know how anyone's going to react, and you don't know what they're going to do once those circumstances come. But I think that, we have to find a way to get them in those circumstances and then execute when we do. I think Damian brings, first and foremost, he's doing a really good job playing football for us. He's backing up those guys. He's taking a lot of reps in the games, special teams, defense. So he's become a really good football player. Secondly, he provides a lot of leadership, a lot of accountability. Like you said, he's got a lot of life experience that most of these guys do not. He understands what hard really is, and what we're doing ain't really hard. He's been through some really hard stuff. So just the leadership, the accountability, and then just keeping the guys going when things quote unquote get hard. He can bring those guys back up. So he's done a lot for the room. He's done a lot for the team. I think JoJo's done a really good job of embracing his role and allowing the plays to come to him that are supposed to come to him. And guys are doing that all across the board. The inside backers, the DBs, the defensive line. When the play's theirs, they make the play. And JoJo's done a really good job of executing his job and his assignment. His eyes have been correct, and he's playing at a high level, and he's doing things the right way. And I think that he understands now, as opposed to maybe a couple years in the past, that when he does his job and he does things the right way, those plays are going to come to him, and he's going to have a lot of success.